Hello everybody, welcome to Old School Essentials, session number 5. Welcome. So, with me here is Kangafango.
Hello everyone.
And Jamie.
Hello.
And Mr. W.
I don't know whether it's a good or a bad thing, but I struggle to believe that there's only been 5 of these.
Well,
that's a complaint.
technically, if you count the primer as a session, there have been 6. So that might account for it. No, of course we don't.
Yeah, I think so.
So, let's introduce the characters.
Also, do you want to enable your face cam, Charles?
Have I not?
I don't.
No.
see
Oh,
it.
you mean on, yeah,
That's
because
what I mean, yeah.
it's I've got it on both.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, hold on, let me just quickly double check that that's okay. 1 second.
Okay.
I just need to quickly double check that all the... Yeah, that's fine. That is fine now. Sorry about that. So, first is Amari.
Oh, why always first?
Because you posted your character art first.
Yeah.
Well, Sharon has posted your character art first.
I mean, if you were the first one to deliver character art, so yours is the first post.
Amari, a elven cleric. Apparently becoming the village's mum.
Well, the cleric is the party mum by default, so...
Oh yeah.
Even if your primary ability in this rule set is turning the undead instead of healing.
Yeah.
It's still kind of mothering.
Don't make me turn this dead corpse around.
That sounds... That legitimately sounds threatening. In the context of D&D.
Next is Tobias, or Tobus.
Hello. I am a paladin of the... I'm a dwarf paladin of the Order of the Peace, which is the people that sort of protect the local land. As we found out last session, the reason I am a paladin is because a few years ago I lost my wife to an illness, and that basically sent me into a severe depression. But the faith of the Two Peaks turned my life around, and because of that, I am now devoting my life to protect the land that the Two Peaks rule over. I keep saying Twin Peaks.
Thank you very much.
Woo! Backstory.
Yes.
Indeed.
Next, our favourite lichen picker, Lenrost.
Lenrost Kettlewash is a human acrobat.
Good.
Yeah, that's
so.
That was the end of the sentence.
Yeah. Lichen. It's okay. Yeah, it's spelled. There we go. Yeah, that's how it's spelled. So.
Yeah, like that.
Last time you had...
You can let Kango actually do his character.
No, he did.
I did.
Yeah.
Human acrobat.
It was finished. It was like...
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't go through our whole entire dramatic backstory.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just going to take ages. It's fine. Everyone knows my character anyway.
Everyone knows anyway. There's no point in reiterating. Everyone knows. So...
We've got Roomspot with us in chat. Travis, your pick is too small.
Is it?
His pick's too small. His pick's
Why?
too small.
Hold on. Why did it reset that? Why? What's happening there? I do not understand why OBS is doing this, and I can't.
Why are you doing this, OBS?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Can you let us out? Can you let us out the basement yet, please?
Depends. Have your characters saved the world yet?
We just disappeared for a very brief time, and now we're back.
Yeah, sorry everyone. Technical difficulties, but we're back. Everyone's back.
Thanks for letting us know.
You all can rest easy now.
So, last time, you had attended the summer solstice festival, where you told funny stories, tragic stories, and questioned one kid and followed some other.
Stalked some boys.
Yeah,
We were looking after them.
you were. You were.
We were.
I'm sure that's an excuse that's been used before.
We
Hey,
literally were.
We've got archives. We know what happened.
We literally
We've
have
got
a stream.
CCTV footage, okay? So
Uh-huh. We do.
Medieval CCTV.
someone's just sketching everyone.
Hey, I mean,
down.
that's
Image.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what
Guard towers were.
no, what the beholder in the last campaign had.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Which we never found out about.
Yeah, but there were issues with that campaign. But anyway, let's get to this one.
Let's go.
After getting back into town and going to sleep, you were rudely awakened by a large explosion, which wasn't the first odd thing to happen, because for a few hours at that point, before you went to bed, there'd been a storm with thick black clouds and thunder and lightning, but without rain. So, you had looked out the window, looked around, other people on the street looking around, seeing nothing other than the clouds. Eventually people just kind of went back to bed as nothing seemed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe...
And then something happened.
I do believe that possibly was a dancer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Tobus,
Oh yeah. Yes?
you said that you were staying up for a bit to see if anything else happened, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Alright.
as the others go to sleep, you remain conscious for a time longer.
Can we get to sleep again, or are we just awake?
I mean, that's up to you. If I would recommend it, because...
Okay.
Yeah, because I imagine lack of sleep has its consequences.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can, sure.
So,
Yeah, what about you then?
well, just a little bit. A little bit
Yeah,
staying up.
staying up
isn't
for a little bit
gonna be
longer.
much.
Even though I'm off duty, if there is a chance of danger, I do have to be ready to jump in. So I'm gonna,
Just a bit. Not enough to actually cause fatigue penalties, but
half an
Yeah.
hour.
Ready for
Yeah.
duty.
the thunder and lightning seems to have stopped after whatever explosion that was in the far distance. So something definitely happened, but other than that, you notice nothing else.
What direction did you say it was?
West.
West. Is there a window that looks towards the west?
Yes, but you're in the middle of Troland, so you just see the buildings, the multi-storied buildings on the opposite side of the street.
Right. In that case, I'm going to go to bed, and make a mental note to travel west tomorrow. Maybe note down what is notable landmarks to the west that could have caused it.
Okay.
I think we've already said it's probably dancer.
Is that one of the
The
volcanoes
dancing
on the mountains?
stone. Dancing stone.
Magic pillar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can have a check.
Right. So the night passes without any further events
Explosions.
that you are aware of. When morning comes, the air is fresh and dew is forming on the trees and the grasses outside as a new morning greets you. The birds are singing and the air is
That was a
clear and it is a sunny day. So,
Hang on, I'm trying to find birds chirping.
There's no soundboard for that.
So the closest I can do is.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the crickets are
Okay,
singing.
birds chirping.
We should have that as a soundboard thing.
Yeah, record energy use
No, just take it from that stream. Just from that. Yeah.
that moment just now.
Yeah. Anyway.
So the
I can do a better one.
day and the world potentially is yours. What do you want to do?
Yes. We said the
Good
rooms, yeah.
morning, fellas.
Morning.
Good morning. That was a racket last night, wasn't it?
Oh.
I suggest we check west just to see what happened.
Out of character, did all of us notice that was coming from the west, or only Turbis? I can't remember now.
I think it was all of us.
I don't remember either, but I'm happy to just say it was all of you, just because it makes it more convenient.
All right.
I do believe it was all of us.
I've noted it down. It says Tobias and Lenrost felt like the sound was coming from the far west.
Oh yeah, Amara's just
Oh yeah, I remember now.
straight back to sleep.
Sure.
Okay. So, yeah.
That rare time where the DM has to refer to the player's note.
I just say, alright, that sounds like a good idea.
Ramesbath says the right window's a bit small too.
Wait, which right window? What do you mean? There is no right window.
Let me have a look.
It looks normal to me.
Hold on. The
Oh, I
map.
think roll 20.
No, that's supposed to be like that because you see the chat is just about that wide on the
Could
right.
you make it taller?
Not really, because I need to have the space on my desktop.
Leave the DM's thing alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I need the space on the desktop.
Alright.
Plus, the other space above it may eventually be filled in with other fun stuff. Anyway.
Sure. Okay, so I say, right, we're heading westward then. Does anyone want to do anything here still, or we're heading out now?
I would like some breakfast.
That's a
Thank you
good
very
call, actually. I'm starving.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we head downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in a tavern, or are we just in a hotel?
You were lucky enough to
Hotel?
find a room in a tavern.
Oh.
Or an inn. I get the two confused sometimes.
Bed and breakfast. Don't mind if we.
So as you get downstairs, some people are already eating, and it looks.
How do you know?
Hmm?
How did you know?
How do I know?
No, I just took a bite of something.
He's a
and
DM.
realised-
Oh.
He's the big as well.
I thought you said, "How do you know people are already eating?"
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, how did you know?
In his own world.
No, I thought you meant like in game. Like, how do I know this NPCs are already eating?
Yeah, how do you know, God?
So, as you head downstairs, most of the food there is leftovers from yesterday's party. So,
Oh, come on.
well, there's all this food there already. So, it's special food that's only made for the summer solstice once a year anyway. So,
All right. We'll let you off.
yeah,
Yes, we'll have it then.
there are some fancy cakes and some fancy breads that have been baked with special herbs that are quite difficult to collect. However, it has been done for this festival. And you finish breakfast.
Do we pay for it?
Yum, 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 yum.
I think it's fair to say that breakfast's included in this case.
Alright.
So, what do you want to do?
Go west. Life is, well, not peaceful there.
Well, we're about to find out.
I want to make sure just a little trot around Troll End, just to see if there's any tents in anybody's back gardens.
Ooh.
There aren't, as far as you can. Well, first of all, Trollend is a very packed together town, so most people don't have gardens. It's mostly like 2 or 3 story kind of like medieval architecture buildings, very closely packed in. You don't find any tents in any of the rare gardens that there are. However, some people who had set up tents on the fields, moved them into the streets on the town, those who couldn't find lodgings. And so they're in the process of packing that up.
Is there any that look familiar from those three lads?
I don't know. Let's see.
You.
We're gonna knock on their tent again.
No.
No. Okay.
Wow,
Well,
okay then.
Wait, did you roll for it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
right. Well, hopefully. Sorry, American. Hopefully they went home and actually
Hopefully.
slept in their nice, shut the flip flop up.
I guess we'll never find out.
That was a response to me.
Yeah, it was.
Shut the flip flop up, nice.
Well, I guess we'll never find out. Actually, hold on. Did you let the others know what you were looking for in game?
We don't have to be that
No.
detailed.
No. It was just to make sure that the
Sure.
lads had got home.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that Jamie? Is it meant to be a Southern Belle accent?
It's supposed to be the very stereotypical kind of
It's,
Texas. It's the only one I can do. Kapooey, papoo.
7 United States.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, Willis.
I ain't here. It's fine. Right, so what are we doing? We're heading out then.
So, I guess
So-
we're going west.
Mr. W wanted to go west,
Let's
but-
go
Head west to investigate.
although
to investigate.
Amari wanted to check on Dancer though.
Ah,
Yeah, but is Dancer to the west?
No, Dancer is just southeast along the coast,
Oh,
just south of Copper's Shale.
well, there goes my hypothesis.
yeah.
I thought we were going to Dancer? I
Well,
thought...
We're going west.
We
'cause
were
that's where
if
the
Dancer was in the
noise
west, but Dancer's not. So
No,
Oh.
Dancer's not in the.
no.
I
So
thought the
Yeah,
noise
they
came
go
from
by
Dancer.
hypothesis.
Okay.
no.
That's just an assumption you made.
I mean, I guess it
Yeah.
is.
How dare we?
How dare we?
I know.
Okay, so we're heading west where the explosion came from.
Yes?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What is to the west? What landmarks are to the west? Do we know?
To the west are the Nanny Downs and Craggle Heath.
Hang on. Right. The Grandma Downs.
Nanny as in
That's what I know.
goat.
Okay, so it's
So the Nanny Downs.
Nanny.
Yes.
Um,
yes.
Yeah. Nanny.
So
DOWNS.
that's. So the Nanny Downs. What else did you say?
Well, Craggle Heath, which is a little village in the Nanny
Is it
Downs.
Craggle or Craggy?
Craggle with an L.
Okay, well, Kango,
Yeah.
correct yourself.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
The map. Hello, VGR. Welcome. If you head, so that's if you go west along the coast, and then as the coast turns north and then northeast from there,
Kango, you've turned black and white.
Of what?
you get to the West Wilds, which is a
Turned
large
black and white. Okay, no, you're.
wooded area that is
Oh no, you're black and white.
quite wild.
If you go if you lean out of frame,
I've no idea what's wrong with the saturation on the camera.
look at that. See?
I can't see
I
the difference. It just
don't
looks
know
black
what's
and white
going
to
on.
me.
Hold
It's
on.
probably because the lights are quite yellow, and so it tries to correct
balance
the
it out.
saturation.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
fine when you're in
overcorrect
like in center, but then
Don't know
no,
what
it's
to
not a
do.
problem. It's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so the Nanny Downs, Craggle Heath, and what else?
Well, if you then follow the coast further around Grandmother to the north, and then eventually heading northeast from there, so if you're following the coast around, you get to the West Wilds, which is a large forested area where not many people live because, well, people tend to disappear there, and it's quite a wild place.
Okay. Coming up with somewhat of a map.
I guess that's why it's called West Wild.
Maybe.
Oh, VGR's here. Hello.
I already said hello to VGR.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Hello, VGR.
Good evening. I'll just add some text to the map.
So what's the plan then, folks?
Heading westward to where the sound came from, if we can see anything, and if not, we'll head to Dancer, I guess.
Okay.
Does that sound good,
That's-
everyone?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Are you mocking
No, I'm
Holly's
not.
accent?
I'm not.
So that'll be
Let her
3,
also
6,
not make me come over there.
12.
Oh, now I'm sounding like an old lady. Oh no.
You Don't you make me? I've lost it. Don't you make me come? No, I can't. I've lost it.
Try one more time.
Don't you, Jamie? Do it again.
What? Say what?
Just do the accent again.
Howdy, y'all. This is my really rubbish American accent.
Don't you make me? No, I sound like a valley girl. Don't you make me come over there and.
Oh my god, you sound like, you know, like one of the like teenage girls.
Oh,
Don't make me
God, that
come
makes me
over
wanna
there.
Eyes quick, take us away from this monstrosity. This thing that has been it's cruel, it's sorry way out of hell.
Well,
and is not our problem.
I would like to,
Yeah.
but you're the ones who are at the steering wheel, so to speak, of where the story goes, so it's up to you.
I guess
And they
we
gotta
are.
get in, losers. We're doing D&D.
I like to imagine that this is in character. But yes, no,
Sorry.
West.
You should have that voice as your character's voice, Amari.
So,
That would be hilarious. Oh,
it's gonna take you...
Okay.
So how far west do you want to go? Do you want to go all the way to Craggle Heath, where the coastal road ends? Because that's about 12...
Actually,
That's about 12 miles away.
actually,
So...
before we do that, we're still in hang on, what's the place called?
In Trollend.
In Trollend. Are there other people around at the moment?
Yeah. Lots of
Okay.
people.
At the moment in the tavern, I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna ask if anyone like heard anything particular, if they've got any information about it or what they think it was. Yeah. Try and get some more information just so we're not blindly heading west.
Okay, give me a charisma check. So it's roll at or under.
Oh no. I do not have good charisma. I've got 11.
That's not too bad. I'm just one higher than that.
Yeah.
Oh, could I assist? Could I assist?
I don't...
Are there assists?
I think that there are ways to assist, but I don't actually remember.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
fine. That's alright.
It has been a long
I've got
time.
no pluses to. Yeah, I've got no pluses to it. 1d20. 16. Oh,
What was your number?
11.
Ah, okay. So you ask around, but people seem
hang on,
to
I've
be
got-
as clueless as you are. Most people chalk it up to being some sort of a fireworks display that got cancelled because of the storm, but then went off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were fireworks at the festival.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at my little map thing that I've done on here. So is Troll's End next to the Whistling Woods as well?
So Trollend is just northwest of Coppershale, and the Whistling Woods kind of wrap around just to the north of Coppershale and end where Trollend is. So Trollend is basically just on the edge of the Whistling Woods.
Okay, like on the far left.
On the far left of it, yeah.
Thank you. Nailed it.
So,
Bonk. And by the way, Kango, I am gonna do it. This is the voice now.
Oh, that's great.
Keep changing accent.
Look, okay, I woke up and it just happened to
Shows
stick like-
violence.
I chose violence.
I'm excited now.
Oh my god, a voice that I can actually stick with. Okay, it's gonna be great.
Oh my god. It's the most putrid.
It's good. It's good.
Thank you.
It is. Yeah.
befitting an elegant elf lady. So,
Looks can be deceiving. Okay.
Look, sugar, look.
so can accents.
Listen, honey.
Look, honey. Oh, honey.
So,
Let's go.
do you actually have something you want to do?
I'm
Yeah.
doing I'm
Subtle
just making
shade.
a little map.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, so in that case, if no one in the town... Okay, are you going to count that roll for going outside and see if there's anyone else out there and seeing if they heard anything?
Yeah, just in general. Just you
General,
asking
okay.
around.
You cannot get any information. I mean, I suppose we've not got a lot of information to go off, but I suppose we head west and just keep our eyes out.
Yeah. Well,
Because if people are assuming it's a firework display, then that probably means there's not any immediate damage.
None that you can see.
Really? It depends if a firework...
it
It depends
depends.
if the fireworks went in the right direction.
Yeah, it depends on if it actually was a cancelled one which went off anyway, and it
Went
could
off
have been
accident, yeah.
it could have been an accident where it went off somewhere where it wasn't supposed to. So we have no idea how much damage it did.
Yeah.
But we may come across the damage if we keep heading west.
Yeah. So, onward.
Onward!
Keep heading west.
Okay.
So where are we right now? Because we just left Trollland.
Okay,
Now we're going
so-
to Craggle. No, wait, yeah. I get my north. I get my east and west mixed up. But
West is
we're
left,
going to Craggle.
generally speaking.
West is left, yeah.
So if you want to... See, I've been looking for the movement rules where it says about the percentages, like how much faster a road is compared to going over the wilderness. Oh, there we go.
What's going on?
1 second. I just need to figure out how long it's going to take you. That's sort of be 4. So it's going to take you, if I've done this correctly, 3 hours to get all the way to Craggleheath if you're following the road,
Okay.
which is 12 miles away. When there's not really much of anything except farmland and then open grazing areas until then.
Until we go to the Nanny Downs.
Well, that, yeah,
So
the
is-
heath land, the open grazing land would be part of the Nanny Downs, yeah.
Craggleheath is in that.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh wait, so Craggleheath is not a town?
it is. It's
But
a village.
It's in the Nanny Downs already.
The Nanny Downs is the region,
Yeah.
and Craggleheath is a village in the region.
Okay, Nanny. Okay, right. Well, Will, you're ruining my map.
Nanny, down.
Nanny Downs
Nanny
is like Dartmoor, basically. Yeah,
Okay.
more or less.
A little bit.
Down.
Okay.
It's like, it is open heathland, so
Yeah.
yeah, very windswept.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going all the way there, or do you want to just get going and see if anything happens?
Yeah, I'll say go there until we see something of interest, and then potentially stop and investigate that. I would say.
Okay. Just to remind you and
Yeah.
/ question you.
Yes.
what was your plan in regards to young Bassin and
What?
the
Oh,
information you had from
Oh
him?
God.
did we? Can go. Note taker, darling.
Because you wanted to head west anyway to Craggle Heath and then a little bit further to get to
Lenrost's dad.
to get to Lenra's parents' house.
Oh yes.
And you wanted to ask them about the Tangle Keepers because they might be able to shed some light on this old dwarvish stuff. But did you want to bring anything or anyone with you for that, or are you good just going as you are?
I mean, we don't. Do we know anyone that could help us?
What do you mean?
Like taking someone with us for that?
No, okay. Did you want to take young Bassin with you or not?
If we can locate him,
I think,
still.
yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, but that's U-turn.
Mate, what?
U-turn back to go get Bassin.
Yeah,
Well, we'll just say that.
we can retcon it.
I mean, in universe, it's only been a couple days, so
I completely forgot about the thing with John Bassett.
IRL it was many weeks. In universe, it was only a couple days, so
Yeah.
We just look around and we're just like, we forgot the kid.
Major says, Elisa, yes, stuff him in the trunk.
Ah.
Okay, so
yeah. So eventually,
yeah.
you find him.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate, we forgot you existed.
So do you wanna?
You're not telling him that.
I mean, you didn't tell him that.
Was he the one? Yeah, he was the one that wanted some more knowledge about the old dwarfs, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was the Bassin one.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
looking for like old tech.
Scriptures.
Old scripture, yeah.
So you find him.
Yeah.
He's
I
currently.
definitely didn't forget about you.
So he's currently, with both Ethels.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
The donkey and the wife.
Not wife.
The
They're not
ass
married.
and the ass, yeah.
So you find him. What do you wanna tell him?
He gets along, but mostly with you, Lenrost.
Right. You're right. So hold on. Out of character. So what have we? The thing about Lenrost's father and family thing, we haven't told him about that, have we?
You have
Nope.
not.
We haven't. So that was only with Mughal, I think. It's been so long. So we'll just tell him. We'll just tell him that we're already We'll just tell him that we're already heading west to figure out what happened with the sound last night.
Ask him if he heard it as well.
Oh yeah. And we can all talk to him really. So
Oh
I
yeah.
can just imagine you're just in the street there. This guy's like, well, I mean, we can all talk to him, you know.
like 20 feet away,
No,
and he's
it's
like
really awkward.
glancing at
He's
us.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell you what, he sees you standing in the street and
Sure.
approaches you.
Hey, Lenrost.
Bassin!
Oh, Lenrost, even Bastin.
Greetings. I hope you enjoyed the festivities.
Yeah, you?
Yes, it was very windy, very stormy.
Yeah,
I was
did
still
you,
in Trollend.
did you hear that noise last night?
I
I'm still
did.
in Trollend.
Do you have any idea what it was?
Are we still in Trollend?
Yeah, we are.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
I've no idea what that was. I've been asking around and people seem to think that it was a fireworks display that went off
Yeah.
unexpectedly.
That seems to be a general consensus round here.
Although nobody's found any damage.
Yeah, I don't know how far away it detonated, whatever it was.
We were going to check up on it.
Yeah,
To
well,
see, see what it
'cause
was.
we heard that was coming more from the west side, so we thought we'd go over there and check up on it to see if any damage has been caused to anything.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Very thoughtful.
Right, so you're heading toward Craggle Heath.
That sounded vaguely patronising.
Oh, that far west.
Well, we'll see where it takes
Oh.
us.
We'll see where it takes us because we weren't able to determine a distance of it.
If we see any damage before that, then we'll see if people are alright there, but...
Right, well, I wish you all lots of luck and safe travels.
Are you staying in the town now?
Do you not want to come with us?
Sure. If you want a traveling companion, we have some time and are not expected back for a few days.
Alright, that sounds good. If you're up for that.
Yeah, turns over and Ethel is also Ethel is also nodding.
Which
make
one?
sure you tell your missus, yes.
Which Ethel?
The woman.
Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down. Is it the animal? Or the...
They're both female animals, I believe.
One is a woman, the other is a female donkey.
A donkey.
Mm-hmm.
An ass.
Right.
No, not an ass.
Oh.
As is a male donkey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to make a rude joke then. I'm going to hear it just.
No. The female donkey is a Jenny.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Okay. So
Jenny.
I say right. Alright, if you're up for that, then that's brilliant. So you're good to head out now, or have you already eaten today?
We can go. We can go now if you like.
Alright. That settles it then.
An unexpected journey, some might say.
You're right. Okay, let's head out then.
Right. So
Turn back round.
you walk
Yep.
out the gate.
Are we not taking the donkey with us?
No, the donkey's coming too
Good.
Oh, okay. Woohoo!
with the cart.
Woo!
So you walk for. Actually, do you want to explain anything more, or are you just gonna make idle conversation if and when needed until you get there, or are you gonna explain anything specific more?
Out of character. Why do we need to know about the? Let me go through my notes on.
About the old dwarves.
Why do we need to know about the Tangle Keepers?
Because they might know about the old dwarves and or maybe be able to identify the writings.
And why do we need to know about the dwarves?
Well, because that old decrepit
that
stone
old
that was found in the
stone.
woods by young Basson had some old dwarvish writing on there, which he was really, really excited about, which is why
Yes.
you needed to track him down in the first place, because he stayed up there too long to copy it onto his paper.
And I said
Yeah.
that the
So we're not on a
the-
quest, we are on a request.
Yes.
oh,
I'm getting a bit of
Hang
chewing
on,
gum
hang
because I deserve it.
So there's not anything else you would
I
like
know,
to
I know.
discuss with him until you get
Um,
there?
I think
yeah.
I'll just mention to him that I've unfortunately not been able to find any any information yet, and the most likely source of information, like a library, is a long way away.
Actually, I could. Well, yeah.
Which I can't remember exactly how long it was, but yeah.
Oh, we've been at the festival, so of course we haven't.
Yeah, well, I could mention to him about Lenrost's father being a tangle keeper, and that he may be able to help
Oh yeah,
with
Lenrost.
identifying the old dwarvish scripture. Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, he-
Dwarvish scripture.
Dwarvish scripture,
Dwarvish scripture.
Yeah, and Lenrost,
Yeah,
Lenrost researches stuff. He might know.
Yes, I do mention that to him while we're going. That's, yeah, what I said. There we are.
Okay.
Does he react to that?
Yeah, he's excited and thankful that you're taking this seriously, because the other people he told this to didn't.
What about Ethel?
That's unfortunate.
Oh, of course, Ethel does.
And the woman?
Her too. So, after
Ethel, do you believe that old dwarves wrote down scripture? No.
Well, we.
Yeah.
After you walk for quite
Okay.
a distance, eventually the hedgerows and fields give way to open farmland. The land rising to your right, up towards the peak, so grandmother, this would be. To your left, the land falls away until it gets to cliffs along the coast. On these wind-swept, ferny plains, there really isn't much of anything. Occasionally, you can see kind of a wind-bent little tree here or there, but other than that, there's not really anything. Sometimes you see flocks of sheep, some goats here or there, until finally, after about, if I did the calculations correctly, which I may be off on this, it's written in a confusing way in the rulebook, after about 3 hours walking, which is 50% faster because you're walking on a road than it otherwise would be, you get to the little village of Craggle Heath. The buildings are actually all of them are single story. They're all built of mostly dry stone walls, so stones piled up on top of each other without mortar. Although it does look like some sort of like daub has been pushed into the gaps to make them watertight.
Some kind of what, sorry?
Daub, so a mixture of mud, animal feces, and straw.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
charming. Absolutely
Yeah.
charming.
Wattle and daub.
I thought you said dog. I don't know how.
There's a whole
What
bunch
you
of
said,
dogs just in the walls, just looking at you, wagging their tail, going, "I'm helping."
Oh.
So yeah, almost every house that is here has some sort of animal pasture like built onto it. Some of them have horses, others have pigs or other animals. This is a very farming themed village. Some people are around, but none of them seem to be too interested in talking to you. Sorry. So this is where the road ends, and from here you just about can't see the western magic tower. It's just behind the hills. It's about 3 miles further over the rough country to the north west.
Okay.
You said that no one here was really willing to talk to us.
Nobody seems
Well, they're
too
not
excited.
making an effort.
Yeah.
No.
They're not
It's not as
particularly
if someone's
welcoming.
coming over being like, "Oh my god, welcome."
Welcome to Craggle Heath, wayward adventurers!
Have we, like, do we receive any dirty looks, or is it just
No.
Is it just apathy?
Just
They're
people
busy.
just people keeping to themselves and to their work. Some
So a
people
pub nearby.
some people you pass on the streets just kind of look down as they pass you. They don't really
They look down upon us.
no. Sorry, what do you say, Mr. W?
Is there a pub nearby? That's always a good place to start.
Oh my god.
I remember.
So
I was an alcoholic. I don't intend to touch this stuff.
because Lenrost
I don't remember that. No.
because Lenrost grew up around these parts,
Yeah.
Lenrost would know that there is no inn or tavern or pub. This is too small for that, and
Yeah.
people don't pass through here. When there is cause for merriment, then people tend to be invited home, and they tend to celebrate there. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
people don't actually like live here full time.
no, they do, but it's a small village. Sorry. The way I meant that was when there's cause for merriment or celebration, instead of going to an establishment,
Oh, they go
one
to
of the
their
group
home.
invites them home, and they celebrate at home.
Okay,
So-
I see.
Okay,
That's
got
the way
you.
I meant that.
Yeah.
Sorry if it was
That's-
confusing.
That
No.
makes, it makes sense now. So, I would mention this to everyone and say, right. So I know this town quite well. There's no pubs here, no taverns, no inns. Usually, if people want to gather round and have a dinner or something together, they usually just invite them to their place. They just come round.
So it's a very like
Right.
homely kind of thing. Lovely.
It is. It really is.
In that case, I very much doubt we'll get talking to these people, and they don't seem to want to be bothered anyway. So I have a feeling that the only thing we can really do is do a bit of investigative work.
They're probably just busy.
I mean, yes, they probably are.
Fair
There's a
enough.
lot of work to do with the animals and all that. Actually, out of character, could I see if I recognize anyone here? Because I've grown up here. Do I recognize anyone in particular which I could who I could
And does
approach?
someone recognise you?
Yeah, or someone who I could ask about the
I mean-
sound.
You do recognize some people, yeah.
Good luck greasing the wheels of social conversation.
Huh. Do I know their name or not really?
Yep. I mean, there's one older lady who you've known pretty much ever since you were old enough to walk the 3 miles over the rough country to town with your parents.
Okay.
Her name is actually, where is it? 1 second.
Where is the old lady character? She
It's not a character sheet.
It's a single note.
Oh, sorry, it's in the other file. 1 second, because I've got 2 files.
Is it in the file named not important characters? Or no, just NPC.
Right. Her name is Miss Crassy.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
like that.
That's what I thought.
oh, grassy.
Okay.
Oh, what did you want me to?
Huh?
Sorry, Mr. W in the Discord chat. I have it on Do Not Disturb. What was that? Sorry.
No, I was just asking. You said something and I missed it. I think that was to me.
I don't remember.
Okay, it's alright.
Don't know what it was.
Sorry, I got the memory of a sieve.
It's okay. Did you want to see a sieve?
Dinner Fred.
Oh.
Okay, so was I friends with this woman then? I'm guessing. Or
Like
how close is this?
I would say a good acquaintance, someone who you've known pretty much most of your life, but
Okay.
like you live 3 miles out of town, so
Makes sense.
yeah, well
Okay,
lived.
So a bit away. Does she see me?
Doesn't seem to.
I give a happy wave.
Okay, she kind of pauses and raises her hand and greets you.
Okay. So I slowly approach, just normal walk.
Wait, so is it an old lady?
Yeah,
Human?
yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I say, Miss Crassy, it's been so long.
Oh, welcome back. I didn't expect to see you here. I thought you'd be off enjoying the festivals, and as the young people tend to do.
Yeah, Well, we were yesterday. It was quite a big storm.
Oh, and you've brought your friends.
Yeah.
Awkward wave from the distance.
We can introduce each other in a bit. Just wanted to ask, did you hear a strange, like an explosion sound last night?
Oh yes, it was deafeningly loud.
Oh, it must have been near here then.
Yes, it sounded like it was coming from the northwest.
Oh, I see.
Northwest. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Some of the younger folk left to go investigate it about an hour ago or so. They've not been back yet.
All right. I mean, we were just heading toward there to see ourselves if anyone's hurt or if any damage has been caused to anything. So we may actually meet up with
Wait,
them.
so you heard this all the way from?
We were in Troll End.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was a very loud bang.
it really was.
Shattered one of my friend's pots. It did.
Ah,
Oh,
it's terrible.
Those pots have been in our family for generations.
Oh yeah, I remember them when I was 7 years old. I remember I saw one of the pots and it had lovely engravings on it of like silhouettes of the island with the two peaks on it. It was lovely. I hope that one didn't break.
If, madam, if I may, do you have any sort of frame of reference as to this explosion? Like anything that it sounded similar
Have we got on over them?
Sure.
Yeah, well, I said we
Yeah, I'm
followed.
assuming that if
Len
Tob,
crossed over.
yeah, I'm assuming that if
Hey,
Tobus,
give him a bit of privacy.
I'm assuming that if Tobus starts talking, then that he walked over.
Yeah.
And Besson and Ethel.
Yeah.
So, no, I never heard anything as loud as that in my life.
Neither have I.
So it's not a usual occurrence then.
Though,
Oh well.
a once in a lifetime thing is hardly a usual occurrence. No,
Yeah.
it's good to have someone here looking into it with armor and a good sword. I'll tell you that. If it's a ploy of the mountain people, then we're gonna need someone like you here to protect us.
I'm sure it's nothing like that.
Oh, it's-
I'm sure it's
Even if we booked time off work, we are technically still on duty.
Do you need to mention you're off work every dang time?
I'm trying to get some character interaction.
That's fair. Okay.
But I can assure you that the young ones will be returned without harm.
Yeah, we'll probably meet up with them. I'm guessing.
Good. I mean, while I'm quite handy with a pitchfork, I not as fast as I used to be.
Oh,
Right, well, you better get to it then. No use standing around here all day.
All right.
Yes, madam.
You're right there.
Oh, and if you're going up to see your folks, say hi to them for me. It's been a while since they came down to the village last.
Yeah, will do.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since they came down then, eh?
Do you ask her that?
No. It was just me. I was just making this up. What's that? Hang on. What have I said about?
It would just be so funny. Just imagine like
just repeating what she
just
said.
think, oh, they haven't been down in a while, have they? Just asking this old.
Just a bit suspicious, yeah.
Just, especially since you didn't even introduce yourself.
No. Dun.
Unexpected moment.
Yeah.
So do I know, out of character, would Lenros know why they haven't been down in such a long time? Because
I mean,
it's been a while.
they might just really be busy. It's 3 miles. What's a 3-mile walk down the steep, rough terrain without roads, then
Back up.
3 miles back up there. So
6 miles.
yeah.
Okay. I just make a mental note of that. Okay, they haven't been down there in quite a while. they would say, "All right, we'll get going now. Well, it's been nice talking to you again, Miss Cressy."
Nice seeing you too. Nice seeing you too.
Actually, sorry, where are my manners? Is it too late to introduce?
Well, introduction. When you're back safe, and you looked into what made that awful racket, then we can have introductions, and then I'll invite you home for a cup of milk. How about that?
All right, that's very kind of you. All right, we'll best be off then.
Milk.
Yes, go.
Okay. We all just dash off.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Da 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 da. So,
Yeah.
which way do you want to head?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Can I keep an eye out for any sort of signs of recent travel? Looking for the young.
Sure.
for
Wagon
the young
ruts
lad.
or something.
What's the...
Footprints.
I guess that would be a wisdom check.
Wisdom, so that's good. That's 15. A natural 15, I think it is. I just put the +1 because that is me. I think me being a dwarf gets me a +1 to wisdom.
Ugh.
If that's how that works, like
I think so. A +1 to wisdom, -1 to charisma, I think is what being a dwarf gets me.
okay, sure.
Yeah, no, a +2 to strength and +1 to wisdom.
Okay.
Right. Hey.
Okay, so you succeed. Good. So, as you get off any sort of beaten path, you're making your way through the tall, drying ferns, as you see the ocean sparkling to your left. Eventually, you do come across some boot prints in some patches of mud, and yeah, they were heading the same direction you're going. Eventually,
Okay.
you crest a hill, and before you see the ocean as it kind of the coast kind of curves around going towards the north, and there on a little valley, right at the cliffs, is where Lenros, where you would expect the western magic tower to be standing, the one known as Wizard. It's called that because as far back as anyone can remember, the top of it was missing. Well, not really missing. It was down in the water, in the rocks. It had broken off and fallen down into the water.
Where is this little rock? This thing? Where is it?
It's about 3 miles northwest from Craggleheath, where the coast turns northward.
Okay, is that opposite Grandmother?
No. Grandmother is further northeast. Like at this point, the peak of Grandmother is like 9 miles northeast from Craggleheath.
Okay.
So the reason why it's called Wizard, as far as you can tell, is because whenever birds land on the broken top of the tower, like where the top used to be, but which is now gone, when people land on that stump, I call it a stump, it's still a huge tower, but on the stump, whenever they fly away, they leave a trail of magic sparkles in the air.
Oh.
So that's why
What
people
No, go on.
call it Wizard.
What did you say that the purpose of this tower was again?
Who knows?
Oh,
Who
okay.
knows?
So it's
Yeah,
not
we don't know
okay.
yet.
Nobody has any idea. Like there are all sorts of ideas that have been passed down through generations. Like some people believe that well, I don't really want to go too far into that because we're already over an hour in.
It's not important. Yeah, fair
But there are
enough.
all sorts of different theories people have.
Okay.
Now, that is the description of how you remember the wizard, the tower called Wizard. However, as you crest that hill, you see only a very low, like foundational stump of where it was. The rest of the tower lies in shattered pieces all over the landscape. Some large chunks of it thrown dozens of meters away from the tower, just laying in the grass. You also see, down among those shattered pieces, are two people.
Oh dear.
Oh.
So they must have gone and checked.
Moving or?
Yeah, they're looking around.
Oh, thank God.
Otherwise, I would have said two buddies.
Okay.
Okay, so... And I'm the only one who's been here before, of the party, yeah?
Yeah, but I assume that we all can see the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I say...
So,
Yeah?
no, go on.
Yeah, so while... as we crest the hill, and as the donkey and cart also up there, after crest the hill, I look down on the bay, or the coastline, and I see that the rest of the tower is broken. I say, well, that's strange. Wizard, the tower back there, it's all broken. Look at
Was it not-
This must have been the big noises.
Was it not?
That's probably it.
Was it not broken when you were here when you were younger?
No, the tower's called Wizard.
Well, the top was broken off, but yeah.
Yeah, the very top of it was broken off in the ocean, but reason it's called Wizard was that, like seagulls and things, when they'd land on the top and then fly off, they'd leave a lovely glistening trail of like magical sparkles in the air. But now it's all broken, shattered now. That must have been what happened last night. Don't know what could cause it,
That is
though.
true, but usually a building falling down doesn't give an explosion. Just a rumble.
It's a stone tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
No,
was a thunder.
It's probably the thing that just it falls over, it goes boom.
Yeah, I mean, there
Well,
was.
you can see that the foundation of the tower is still in place.
Yeah, so say, yeah, it's just the foundation now. I mean, there
Terrible
was.
craftsmanship. Terrible craftsmanship.
It was there for my entire life. It never did this.
I mean, if it falls over and starts just crumbling,
I don't think
Are
it
they
did it
really
on its
that
own,
deep?
honestly. There was a
Yeah, I mean-
thunderstorm last night, but it survived many thunderstorms before it, and nothing happened before. Don't know what
Don't
happened.
suppose you know what it was. I don't suppose you know what it was used for, do you?
Not really. It's just standing there ever since I can remember. It's gone now. It's just this foundation left. It's a bit sad.
Right. Do you see those people down there?
Yeah, I can't recognise them from this distance. I'm not sure if I know them. I guess they're the other party who tried to see what was the matter.
I think
So we should meet up with them.
Can I call out to them?
How far away are we at this point, out of character?
At this point, you're still a good ways off, like on the top of the hill,
Yeah.
and the tower's down on the cliffs by the coast in a little valley.
Okay.
So you would have to get a little bit closer before you can shout to them.
Yeah. So let's do that, and then when we're close enough, I'm going to shout, "Hail!" to them.
Okay. And they turn and wave to you.
We wave back in unison.
Everything all right?
I don't know. Wizards exploded. Do you think everything's alright?
We couldn't find any signs of damage.
What?
I mean, we heard it from.
Damage here.
It's broken.
Apart from this, I mean, sorry, but we did hear it all the way in Troll End.
Can't hear what you're saying. It's too windy. Come down
We
here.
heard it from Troll End.
Okay, we'll come down.
Right. So, Ethel is staying up on the hill with Ethel and the cart, because getting the cart and donkey down the hill and back up the hill.
Oh, Ethel's here too. Human Ethel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she came with us.
Oh, okay.
The entire cart came. Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna stay up on the hill, but Bassan's very interested in what's happened here, so he's eager to get up close.
We'll see.
A room spot says any gunpowder at the crime scene.
I don't know. They've not investigated for gunpowder yet.
Gotta see.
Give us a second.
Good thinking there, room spot. Good thinking. So yeah, I say we'll see you in a bit, Ethel.
Right. So you make your way
Go
down.
back and then go down. Yeah.
As you get close, like as you get among the debris of this tower, Amari, you get this feeling of peace. It's very strange. It feels like you've been traveling for days and you've just now set foot back in your good old house. That's the sort of feeling that you get, like that peace as you're walking into the debris field. And nobody else seems to be noticing this or feeling it at all, as far as you can tell.
Interesting. Gonna keep that to myself.
Okay, so as you get down there,
Okay.
there are the two lads. Lenros does not recognize them.
Okay.
One of them approaches and says, "Good afternoon. I'm Lenny. This is Smarkton.
Funny. I'm Lenny as well. I'm Len Rost.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
right. Nice to meet you. You're not from around here, are you?"
Oh, I am actually. Just a bit more northwest from here.
Ah,
But we came from Troll End now. Last night we had this terrible racket, this terrible explosion it sounded like.
yeah. Broke all sorts of pots and windows down here.
Yeah. We came to see what happened.
Well, as it says, as he kind of looks around.
Yeah.
This
Also,
this happened. It seemed.
I will quickly point out that from all of the debris you can now see, it looks like this tower was one solid piece, like there was no interior or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so basically, so not so much a tower, it's just a column.
Well, yeah,
A solid stone tower.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a big pillar. Yeah, it is a tower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pillar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'll be like 20 seconds
Sure.
maximum.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Hmm. There we go. Just made a little nice note.
And I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Your character's unconscious. No.
No.
Ah.
No.
No. Nothing's happened while you were gone.
Literally nothing.
Except that I made a note.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it says, I got no idea what's happened here. What do you think? as he looks as he looks at you.
Well, fair to say it's broken.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I'll have to do a perception check.
Although, well, try to sit down on one of the pieces.
What does it do? Oh, the
Go on.
birds! The birds! I remember. I'd love to see them take off from there.
Okay, I'll sit down on one of the pieces.
Okay, you sit down on one of the pieces. Nothing seems to happen. Says, right, now get up and walk about.
I look up at Lenwest and say, "Is the same thing going to happen to me that happened with the birds?"
You're gonna have a sparkly butt.
Sparkly ass, yeah.
You're gonna have a sparkly
I-
butt.
Look behind me.
I give a shrug and I say, I'm guessing so.
So you get up.
Yeah, I get up and look behind me.
So you get up, and yes, your butt is now leaving a trail of sparkles in the air as you walk.
Isn't that quaint?
Oh, cheer up.
Markden can't help but laugh.
So, you said that I'm looking at Lemlost. So you said when you were younger, this tower was it intact apart from the top, or?
Yeah, it was just the very tip of it was broken off in the ocean. But I always saw it, ever since I was a small boy. I always saw the tower, it was always standing. It never seemed like it was going to crumble down or anything. It seemed intact all those years, apart from the top. So it's quite a surprise that it's now just broken all of a sudden. Don't know how that could have happened, honestly.
At this point, Lenny says, "Yeah, that's about as far as we got to."
So there aren't any.
So nothing to indicate what caused the collapse.
It doesn't look like a collapse. It looks like the result of an explosion.
Right.
Well, should we mention about Dancer?
Check up on Dancer.
Mention what about Dancer, sorry?
He got hit by lightning, so possibly this was, like, what is lightning if not an explosion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have missed that.
While we were last session, while we were at the festival on that hill, on the meadow, we watched the lightning strikes, and we saw in the very distance that one of them hit the Dancer rock.
Yeah, I remember that now. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. So, Amari, do you mention that to them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they look at each other and say, "Interesting." Actually, yes, there was that thunderstorm, but there wasn't any rain, says Markden.
Yeah.
It was really strange. It was really windy, but as you said, no rain. It was really strange. But we watched Dancer get hit by lightning, but it didn't seem damaged at all. It just kept dancing as normal afterwards.
Are there any small, like tiny little chunks of the wizard?
There are
Chunks of
chunks of all sizes strewn all around. Yes, you can fit it in your pocket.
Okay, gonna take one little chunk of wizard.
Sure.
Evidence.
So this was definitely exploded.
That's sure what it looks like, but you can give me an
that
intelligence
go in-
check to see if you can discern more.
Would that go in magic items?
Um,
I'll just put
Just put it in-
chunk of Dancer.
yeah, just put it in gear for now.
No, it's
because,
wizard.
What did
yeah.
I say?
Dancer.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Just put it in regular gear because, yeah.
Because we don't know if it's magic yet.
I mean, clearly there's magic involved, but it's not like a mechanically magic item, so to say.
Yeah. I look around at my two companions. Magic isn't really my thing. Does anyone fancy having a look at this and see if they can determine what it was?
I kind of think it looked like a tower.
No, I mean, I mean the cause of the kaboom.
And I said, I think it probably was the lightning.
So you're not going to roll an intelligence check then? There's no point in me doing it because it's 4
So
and I'm classed as illiterate
I
as well.
say-
I'll do one, yeah.
Thank you.
It's
I
a
think my
bit
thing is
bizarre,
stupid.
though.
Just illiterate,
Ask.
so.
You just ask.
If it was a lightning, it's quite strange because, I mean, it's just
If it
a
was
column
a
of
lightning.
stone. Why would it damage it? I mean, Dancer didn't get damaged. We watched it get hit by lightning multiple times last night. Well, yesterday, nothing happened there. I mean, I guess if it's magic, maybe it reacts differently to lightning. But I'm sure.
And you say it was all, and you did say it was already damaged.
Well, yeah,
That
the
is
top of it was
true.
broken off, but it still didn't look brittle by any means.
How long ago was that, Lemnost? That
Oh.
you saw this almost fully intact?
Out of
how
character,
many-
when was the last time I saw this tower?
How many years are we talking? Like, how old were you then and how old are you
Yeah.
now?
Out of character, I don't know.
I mean, it's been in that state for as long as anybody can remember.
Yeah, but when was the last time I
So-
saw it?
I don't know, whenever you would have been around here. Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like a couple months ago or something like that.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah,
Okay.
like 3 months.
So yeah,
Sure.
Jamie succeeded because it's at or under.
Yay.
So as Mari investigates the scene, well, for one thing, the hand which you used to pick up the rock now leaves a little sparkly trail.
Heck yeah.
And you've come to the conclusion that yes, indeed, it was an explosion, but judging by the dispersion of the debris, the explosion originated within the tower, like in the middle of the tower, not the top of it where lightning would strike, but some great energy was suddenly released. Was suddenly released from within. That
Maybe
was
the lightning triggered some redstone.
maybe.
So,
Also,
yeah.
there. Actually, how do I want to phrase this? As you inspect the stump more closely, there looks to be. So it is one solid mass of like white marble stone. However, like on the actual cut-off surface of it, of the stump, there are the ends of what look like these purple veins, like within the rock, that when you get close, kind of feels static-y.
Oh. So,
Staticky rocks. Or
Yeah.
chunks of the tower, sorry.
so while you're
Also, there are on some of the chunks you do find written symbols. I don't have an image for those yet. Sorry, I kind of forgot that was a thing I wanted to prepare. But you'll have that by next session.
handout.
Yeah, they are not the old dwarvish symbols. They look quite different.
Okay.
And they're carved into the
Are they-
white.
Are they magic symbols or no?
Who knows? They're just some sort of
Hopefully
writing carved into the white marble of the tower, and it seems to be either painted or somehow treated to look purple. The same as some of the markings and shapes on Dancer as well.
The symbols are purple.
Yes. Along with some of the highlights
VGR
on the
is
white.
going.
Okay, bye-bye VGR. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, VGR. Thank you. Alright, so while you're inspecting the tower, I answer Tobus's question, and I say, yeah, last time I saw it was just 3 months ago. It was all fine. I mean, I never saw a tower without with the top on. but it was standing just as normal.
I suppose we have to.
At this point, you hear Mark then kind of say, like saying to Lenny, saying, "Hey Lenny, do you think it was the Tangle Keepers? They seemed like we've seen. Like do you remember? Do you remember in the spring when you saw one of those hooded figures crawling around? Maybe they did this." And then Lenny says, "Oh, I don't think so. What would they have against Wizard? Why do it now? Wizard's always been there. If they wanted to do this, then surely they'd have had plenty of opportunity to do that before."
Interesting.
I sort of turn to Lenrost.
Yeah.
I mean, would you know anything? Well, we know you know about the Tangle Keepers. Do you know if they would, if they do something as proactive as this, if they, didn't like a specific thing?
I don't see any reason why they should.
All that you know about the Tangle Keepers is from your father, and as far as you can tell, they're very secluded, secretive, tend to stay out of the limelight, and you've never heard talk about anything like this.
Okay, so I say that. Just to Tobias. I say, yeah, I mean, he's been very secretive, what is to say. The Tangle Keepers, I don't know a lot about them, but I've never heard about anything like this before.
Well, of course, that depends if it's intentional or not. We don't know whether if this explosion was caused by magic or by some natural, if uncommon, thing.
Yeah. So strange. So out of question, does everyone see these engravings and things, or only Amari? Because only Amari, I think, rolled for it.
I mean, I guess at this point only Amari, because only Amari really investigated everything. But since you were since you grew up around here, you would have known about that before. When you were down here, however many times you've been down here while growing up. So
yeah. Okay. So I'd be familiar with it. Yeah. Okay. So. Sure. And also, out of character, did it also feel staticky back then?
No. You've never felt any sort of special feeling when you were down here.
Interesting. So, sure, after I finished speaking with Tobias, I also head over there and start investigating the tower.
As Bassin comes in and walks into the debris field, he stops, kind of looks confused around, says, "Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Huh. Oh, that's funny.
What is?
Yeah, I just really like it here."
I have to say. So do I.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. Shame about all the destruction, though.
Where did you say he was, sorry?
He just walked into the debris field. And is starting to investigate himself.
I mean, I've always liked the Heathland.
Hold on, what race is
Bassin?
He's an elf.
Oh, that's a for this. That's a critical fail, isn't it?
It is.
Oh no.
Okay.
Do we
and
explode
what
too?
about the other Lenny and?
They're both human.
Marklin was the other name? Marklin?
Markden, I believe.
Markden.
Markden,
Mark
yeah.
D-E-N.
Okay, I think I know, but Amari wouldn't. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So I start inspecting the tower, and do I also feel a staticky feeling, or?
Sure.
Okay.
You feel the staticky feeling too.
Okay. So I'd mention this. I'd say, "Ooh, that feels weird."
Oh,
Yeah,
where?
feels lovely.
As Bassin comes walking over.
Yeah, it's a bit staticky around
Here, over here. As he immediately walks, like, feels around for the area and
Goodness sake.
he pats around the area until he gets to one of those spots.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Straight. I've been down here countless times in the past. It's
Maybe-
never felt like this.
Maybe it's like a candle that's been lit.
How do you
Maybe
mean?
that's well, normally when a candle's all in one piece, you don't feel anything, but when a candle's burning and it burns down, then it feels hot when you touch it. Maybe that's just wrong.
Maybe.
Sorry, it
Especially
just
if
came
this
to
is
my
a-
mind.
Maybe.
Especially if this is a magic tower like Dancer is.
If it is, wonder what happens when the candle's all burnt out. Huh. Right.
That's such a good line.
All right. Well, it's a bit strange, but guess it always.
I don't. Is a static feeling something that's related to magic that's gone wrong, or I'm not particularly well versed in magic, so
Do any of us know? I don't know.
I mean,
probably the cleric is.
if you had a well, I
'Cause
mean,
none of us are magic users.
well, clerics use divine magic, and divine magic doesn't go wrong in the same ways that arcane magic can.
No.
So
This being as it is, the magic towers, are they sort of believed to be arcane magic or divine magic? Like Dancer and
yeah, I
Ice
understand the
Maiden
question.
potentially be.
People know very, very little about them. There doesn't seem to be any sort of holy symbols engraved on them. So some believe that that is evidence for them being arcane in origin. Others say that because they are so clearly connected to the land, and since the oldest records people have already depict them standing in exactly the same place that they've concluded that they've been here as long as... Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, people claim that because they've been here for so long, they must have been here as long as Kralak has been itself. And so, if it's part of the island, and the mountains are the gods that created all of everything, then clearly they must be divine in origin. So people are kind of split.
People are torn.
Yeah.
As is the tower.
Yes, indeed. Very much so.
Right, I turn to the Lenian. Hang on.
Go.
I turn,
I mean, it is
I
sad.
turn to Lenny and Smarkden and I say, assuming that you two lads haven't managed to find anything, or find anything that we haven't found already.
What have you found?
It feels a bit staticky over here.
Staticky feeling from the rocks. Bassin says that he likes being in the debris fields.
Bassin says,
Sort of
no,
shrugs.
not this debris field. I like this debris field. It's nice here. It's very nice here.
Can I go next? To
I have
Bassin?
to say that it does feel quite nice. Yes.
Can I
So
go to Bassin?
I go.
Yeah.
Do
You-
I
Yeah.
I assume I don't feel that same thing.
You do not.
Obviously, in character, I don't know.
Yeah, you do not.
Yeah.
Can't say I feel any different.
Yeah, I also say, I mean, I've always liked the heathlands and the ocean view, but other than that, this particular spot never seemed different to me.
Like, there's kind of like a bit of like a beauty when it comes to like just something broken, in the sense that it's something so massive and influential can break. You know, it's kind. I don't know. I find it a little bit inspiring.
Well, for us like Wizard,
I'm sure Wizard like you too. It's just now you can take a piece of him. Why do I keep this start going into Cockney? God dang it!
You said this was an accent that you could do easily, yes?
Yeah.
I can when I'm my blood sugar's waning a little bit. I have to like really be like up in the energy to do it. Okay.
Yeah. Your voice has to be right up in the top of your throat to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to like really be up there. Like this is like
Yeah.
like,
You gotta speak.
yeah.
You gotta. Your voice has to go to your head rather than coming from like down below in your stomach or your chest. Yeah.
Oh my god, you get it. You get it.
Oh, okay. DM just rolled a 5.
uh-oh. That's not bad for the system. Okay.
But you know, if then you said that you liked Wizard. I mean, if it's a bit of a constellation, maybe you could take a little piece of home with you.
Well, I suppose so. I mean,
I've taken a little piece. I hope that's okay with everybody,
Yeah.
because I have to say, the fact that we don't know anything about these towers, this could be our chance to find something out.
maybe. There's not much use just lying around here.
Exactly.
DM, do we know if the like you said I mean you said we don't know a lot about the magic towers. Is there any like suggestion on what they do, or have they just been sitting there since before anyone can remember?
They've been sitting there since time immemorial, and this one makes birds partle when they take off from it.
Makes anything sparkle when it
Hoping for
takes off
something
from
more,
it.
yeah. I mean, being as we don't know what any of the magic towers do, it was helpful to, learn about it and maybe use it for benefit.
Because, I mean, there are those symbols on it, but nobody's ever, as far as you know, ever been able to translate them. And since... Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, since young Basson...
Basson.
Yeah, I mean, he's in his 60s, but he's an elf, so... Since young Basson seems to be really interested in this sort of thing, and he hasn't brought up any knowledge of the meaning of the symbols, probably fair to assume that nobody knows what they mean.
Okay.
But now we have a piece that we can take with us.
Yay!
Okay.
And, it'd be nice to do some little sparkles.
Sparkles.
It's like in the previous campaign where Car's tail
It's a bit.
was all sparkly.
It is a bit.
I have no connection to this Kakara person. Okay.
I was out of character.
But in person. Looking at the
So who else?
chunk of rock, Amara just has a memory of her past life.
So who all wants to take a little
Flashback
piece?
time.
Who all wants to take a little piece?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Sure.
Hey, we'll take a little piece. Friendship bracelets.
So
These massive chunks of towel.
we'll
Just a
say
ring-shaped trunk.
that they
Yeah.
each have about 10 coin weight,
Wow. Okay.
and I'm gonna
Oh, God.
make you.
No.
I'm gonna make you actually
Encumbered.
keep that because
Yeah, okay.
it's a special item.
Oh, I hate these.
Do you put on some other magic items?
Because although the actual just gear is like rounded to 80 coin weight, this is a special item. So
Do you put on a magic item?
I would just put it
I'm
under
gonna
gear.
use- Yeah,
Equipment.
sod. I'm just going to use the Word document. So much easier.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in treasure.
sure, that works too. Treasure works.
Calculation, movements, class, languages, equipment,
Yeah, sure.
weapons and armor, magic items,
I'll do it,
treasure.
Yeah, you can put it in
Well,
treasure.
there's no,
Okay.
well, there's no gear. Well, there's equipment.
Yeah,
It's down,
yeah, put it
it's down at the bottom right.
it depends on which sheet you're using. But you can
if
just
I'm using the character sheet, which I'm not.
yeah, you can just put it under treasure. That's fine.
10 coin weight.
Yep. So, do you have anything further you would like to do here?
10 coin weight.
I mean, it's not like the debris is gonna go anywhere.
Oh no,
When
is
you
it?
say that.
Is it?
Okay. Oh, I know. Guys, I think what we should do, if
Yeah.
everyone is up for it, it may take a little bit of a while, but it seems we have then, not necessary.
Oh, do you want to put it back together again?
No.
Okay, good.
Young Bastion's wagon here. I say we pick up whatever we can that is, like portable, and take
Carryable,
it
yeah.
down to Craggle Heath,
Right.
because we don't want this like being stolen.
Yeah, I mean,
And we have the carts, and
yeah.
these are pieces of historic value, and
They are.
possibly even what's the word?
Plot important.
Well, yeah. Thank God. Part. It's... I'm trying to think of the word.
Significant.
What's the question? What's the rules
Valuable?
of being encumbered, DM?
Magical significance. There we go.
Yeah.
So your movement speed reduces depending on which tier you're in.
Okay, I'm currently at 328, so I'll check at some points if I'm unencumbered.
Yeah.
I just think we should take it back to Craggle Heath for safekeeping.
Sure, I'm up with that.
Because if these Tangle keepers are, as they have kind of sort of said, they had a little bit of a sussy moment. We don't want them getting what they possibly broke it for.
If it is them.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Alright. It'll be quite an alert to carry for Ethel, but I guess we will.
I mean, well, we can push too,
I mean, it's all you who've got to carry it up the hill to where the cart is.
Yeah.
Oh no! I didn't think of
On
that.
second thought.
Oh, we could have like a little, like a pass the parcel kind of thing going up.
I mean, it's 6 of you. You can probably manage.
That's what I mean, like a little
Yeah.
conveyor belt kind of thing, bonk, and then up, and then up, and then
Probably-
heave ho.
Sure.
Just chuck it to the next person.
Oh, I'm careful, you almost got me.
Okay. So how long do you want to spend doing this?
Until we're done.
I'd
I'm not
say
sure. Well,
I would personally. This is just me.
Yeah.
This is just. I personally want to do it until like the sun goes down, because then we found what the explosion was. We might as well clear it up.
Yeah, we just need to find out what caused it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
explosion,
we
clean
thought
up
will help.
team.
If we take the evidence with us.
Yeah.
Remove it from the crime scene. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
That crime
So,
scene.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though Lenny and Markden at first seem a bit reluctant to carry heavy rocks up the steep hill, eventually they do agree that it might be important. And so, yeah, you manage to, over the course of a few hours, get quite a pile of varying from small to fairly large pieces of rubble up onto the cart.
I could use the backpack as well for that. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's fine.
And at this point, the clear skies have slowly gotten overcast.
Okay. Alright.
Also, all of you are really sparkly after all this.
Hell yeah.
It's like a car with the glitter wings.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Thank you, guys.
sort of.
Alright.
This is hold on, just halfway through. Lenros, this is temporary, right?
I mean, all the seagulls I saw, like landing on it, they weren't sparkly beforehand. I'm assuming
but
some
what
of them
about
were the same.
what about like a bit after?
Well, they flew off.
They flew off. I'm guessing some of them might be the same ones that landed on there afterwards, but
Because
I mean,
if we're if we end up sparkly like forever, I am so sorry.
I mean, a good shower should wash it off.
Bit of glitter's nice, isn't it?
Okay. So,
A swim in the ocean should wash it
it
off.
is now evening, and as the evening sun kind of peeks under the overcast clouds, Amari is beautifully framed against it with her translucent elven self. And so is young Besson.
Yeah.
Oh, does Ethel
Now.
mention at all? Does Ethel take note of the fact that we're sparkly when we come
Well,
up
she
the
was
hill?
helping. She's not.
Oh.
She's not gonna let all of you carry
Oh.
all that heavy stuff up without helping.
I thought you stayed up there.
Well, initially yes,
Oh.
but then
Yeah, but she's going to be plonking it on the cart.
Yeah.
Right.
so with this heavily loaded cart,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to get down to Craggle Heath, you're gonna be going. It's gonna get dark before you get there because you've got this heavily loaded cart.
I mean,
Going
Lenros
through-
knows the way.
But it's downhill.
Well, it's up and
we
down.
can ride on the cart.
It's not just downhill. It's down and up and down and up and
Oh.
downhill.
Oh no.
Okay.
You can make it
We
there.
can-
It's just gonna
yeah.
take a long time, and it's gonna be nighttime way
It's
before
going to
then.
be nighttime, and there's no pubs or taverns to stay in.
It would have been.
There's also no road.
If it would have been, if it was all downhill, would have been fun if
fun, yeah.
Ethel, the donkey, could have gone on the cart as well. And
Well,
we've
yeah.
all ridden down.
True, but the cart only has 2 wheels. It's a
Oh,
cart, not a wagon.
Okay. Right. So
Right.
when we've put the last chunk on there,
Yep.
I say, right, good work, everyone. That's that loaded. Right, it's getting a bit dark now. Don't think we'll make it into a village before night.
For darkness, no.
Uh,
So I think we drop this card off in the village,
yeah.
and it's not going to be a bit ideal, but maybe just sleep outside under a. Or just
There is
sleep outside
nothing
close
more
to it.
refreshing than the evening after a storm.
Guess
It is
you're
when
right.
something. It is when something has exploded and you don't know what it is.
Okay, you're really killing the mood now. Okay.
Alright, that's fine.
You're killing the vibe.
It's
Fair
alright.
enough.
So I turn to Lenrost and Markton. I say, right, so
Lenny, you mean? You are Len
So, so the two of
Lenny,
them.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you were gonna say something?
Yeah, I asked. So I turn to them and say, right, you gonna come with us then to Craggle Heath, or where you from?
Well, well, yeah, but we were expected a couple hours ago, and they are probably starting to worry. We really got to hurry to get back there
Right,
before dark.
you guys go ahead. Okay, we got this.
Right.
All right.
Well,
Let people know, and maybe put in a good word in case
Yeah.
anyone has a spare
yeah,
room.
sure, of course.
Thank you very much, and thanks for helping as well. We appreciate it.
Right, nice meeting all you.
You as well.
As they,
We'll follow the sparkles.
Have a safe journey.
yeah,
Bye bye.
as they kind of jog off towards Craggle Heath. And yes, you can see them sparkling for quite a distance
See, guys, we got a way marker.
until they get over the crest of the hill, and then
And then they go on, yeah.
It just sparkles through the terrain.
so
Okay.
as wheel turn by wheel turn, the cart makes its way through this rugged heathland.
Ungodly slowly.
Well, yeah, there are multiple instances where you kind of have to find rocks to kind of put in some of the muddy patches for the wheels to get onto and for you to be
What
able
if
to
our
push.
rocks?
Well, just laying around rocks.
Okay.
One of our rocks, one of our hard-earned,
So-
pilfered rocks.
And then the sun goes beyond the horizon. The sky is lovely oranges and yellows as it gives way to purples and blues. Night sets. Who of you has any sort of light source? Because it's
Yeah.
overcast.
Do dwarves have dark vision in this? I don't think that.
They do.
Oh, cool.
I've got a
I
lot.
have a tinder box. If anyone has
I've got a
Same.
tinderbox as well.
I've got that as well. I've got an oil lantern and 5 oil flasks.
Oil lantern, there we go.
fellas, I am a candle maker. Out of my way.
Do you have candles on you?
Do I?
Do you? I mean,
No, but he's got an oil lamp, so you
Huh?
know, I know.
And I'm
Len
and
Ross
I'm
has got an oil
carpenter,
lamp.
so if we need to make
Yeah.
a torch.
That's
Okay.
fine.
where is the... Oh yeah, infravision. Yeah, dwarves have 60 feet of infravision.
So do you use
yeah.
one
And
oil
elves
flask?
elves also have 60 foot of infravision.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you use one oil flask to light the lantern?
Well, an oil
How-
flask lasts. Say that 2 times fast.
Nice.
Quite a while. Where was it? I believe it was something like... Was it like 6 hours or something? Like an oil per each oil
Okay.
flask, I think.
Okay,
I
I think I
can't-
used it before when we were in the woods with Bassam.
Yeah, but that wasn't that long.
I just want to keep track of how much I'm using it. So at some point use up one of them.
Hold on. One oil flask. Oh yeah. Lantern can be closed to hide the light. Burns 1 oil flask every 4 hours. Okay, so it's every 4 hours of use. An oil lantern burns 1 flask of oil. And it casts
Okay.
a light in a 30-foot radius. So I'd say that you probably still have around maybe around 3 hours ish left of the first oil flask.
Right, I've noted that down. So I light it
Okay.
and
The dry ferns, as they curl in all sorts of directions, cast eerie shadows across the otherwise really quite black landscape. Well, black to you anyway. Everybody else who's got infravision, you've got a little island, a little 30-foot island of light where you can see in color, and then up to 60 feet away you can see in flickering shades of light and dark. Beyond that is just blackness.
wow.
So
Ooh.
you slowly make your way towards Craggle Heath, but you're still quite a ways away at this point. And that's where we're going to have to end.
Ooh.
I think the
You
donkey's
sounded like
starting.
you sounded like an air siren.
I mean, technically we would have another
Yeah.
quarter hour left.
I
Technically.
think that's a good, but to be fair, I think that's a good ending point if you wanted to.
Yeah, because, well, what's to come might take a while.
Oh,
Oh, no, put those skeleton character sheets
Oh,
away.
that is an ominous phrase.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it is.
We're gonna die.
what
You-
an
I have
ominosity.
done-
We're gonna die.
I have done a little doodle of a map and a little doodle of the broken wizard.
Broken Tower.
Yes.
Oh,
It's only like
Is this on OS on Roll20?
no, it's on my
Ooh, let's see.
tablet.
not on my tablet, my drawing software. Let me get them. Bonk, bonk. Right, I know the map ain't gonna be precise, but it's what I've got so far, okay?
Yeah.
Bonk. So I'm just cropping the canvas, hold on.
That's fine.
Yeah, gotta do your croppage.
Exactly, thank you. Right.
Croppage.
Hiya!
Huh? Oh.
Okay, I'll show that on stream.
Yeah, very nice.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I'm just doing one of Ethel's cart now.
Ah, that's nice.
With our rocks in.
That's so nice.
Oh. Right. So, thank you very much
Aw.
for sharing that.
Thanks, you rooms bath as well.
Yeah.
That's great. I agree.
So, with that, I believe it's time to end the stream. So,
Yes,
thank you all for coming, and I'll see you for the next session next Friday, where I think it's fair to say that things will be happening.
Wow. Roomspell, thanks and good night. Yes, indeed.
Thing.
Was a lot of fun today.
Things. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.